From teaching in the classroom to flipping tables in the quad.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
A grad teacher lands himself in some major controversy on a college campus, but it was his social media post that landed him in a jail cell when it caught the attention of the FBI. This is Inside the Crime, presented by Law&Crime. I'm Elizabeth Millner. Hey, by the way, there's a reason Law&Crime is the go-to spot for true crime content. Just like there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is America's largest personal injury law firm. They have more than 1,000 attorneys and have recovered $25 billion for more than 500,000 clients. In the past few months alone, a client in Florida received $12 million when insurance offered just $350,000. And in Pennsylvania, another client was awarded $26 million, 40 times the insurer's offer. Morgan & Morgan makes it so easy to fight for what you deserve. You can even start a claim from your phone. So if you're injured, you can start a claim at forthepeople.com/insidethecrime. Click the link below or scan the QR code on your screen. Now, there's an old warning that a lot of people love to ignore, and that's be careful what you post on social media, because now this former grad teacher is looking at years in federal prison if he's convicted. It's October 13th, 2025. We're on the campus of Illinois State University. Around 1 that afternoon, a school organization was set up in the quad. Then a man who was described as having long hair, wearing a white shirt and red pants, strolled over to their table. According to the police report, it began as a normal conversation until this happened.
Well, you know, Jesus did it, so you know I gotta do it, right? Jesus did it. Good luck. He did this. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
Police say witnesses ID'd the man as 27-year-old Derek Lopez. Political tensions were pretty high around this time. It was about a month after the murder of Charlie Kirk, and the table Derek reportedly flipped over was none other than the school's local chapter of Turning Point USA. It wasn't very hard for officers to find Derek, because at this point, he was a teaching assistant at the university.
So you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand these rights?
Do I have to say yes?
It's a yes or no. Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
Okay. With these rights in mind, I'd like to talk to you about today.
Okay.
So around 2 o'clock this afternoon, you were reported flipping over a table. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah. So, the Turning Point USA people at a table, they were distributing pieces of paper about an upcoming event, a comedy event. There was a racist coming to talk on campus.
Okay.
So I flipped their table over. I told them I thought that's what Jesus would do. And, you know I'll get in trouble for it, but I still think it's what Jesus would do.
So you think flipping over students, again, you're helping a student right now. You're here to help students get
I was
an
helping
education
students
here.
when I flipped that table over, too.
How's flipping a table helping students?
Because those guys are trying to hurt students.
By handing out
Propaganda.
Paper. You don't have to read the paper. You don't have to take the paper.
But lots of people do.
Okay, then that's them. That's not you. That's not your friends. That's not the people around you.
It is the people around me.
Okay, but it's other people that want to go to look at the stuff. You don't have to. If I invite you to watch the Super Bowl, are you going to watch it?
I don't know.
Do you even like sports?
I watch the Super Bowl with friends sometimes. Yeah, I do that.
Okay. Do you like the same music as me? If I invited you to a concert, okay, then you can say no.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Case in point.
But are you going to a concert where they're holding up their hand and throwing swastikas around and doing stuff like that?
They're not doing that. All right.
Yeah, Republicans group chat.
All right. You're going to be cited.
Okay.
For disorderly conduct and criminal damage to property.
Okay.
All right.
Which property?
The table.
Did I break it? I thought I just turned it over.
No, you broke it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, you'll have a court date.
Okay.
All right. It'll be November 11th at the Law and Justice Center in Bloomington. All right.
Okay. So, sorry, do you say December or November 11th?
November.
November 11th. Okay.
No, November 5th.
What? Oh, sorry, I don't know where I got 11th. November 5th at the Law and Justice Center in Bloomington.
Yes. Those are your copies. Mm-hmm. At the bottom, it shows your court date and time and where the location is at.
You mean this here? Or wait.
Where it says
Oh, yeah,
Law and
the
Justice Center.
address of the Law and Justice Center.
Yes.
And the date. Yep. Okay. Okay.
You need to knock this off, Derek.
Do I keep both of these?
Yes.
Okay.
You're an employee here at ISU.
Mm-hmm.
You should not be antagonizing your students here on campus. Does that make sense? If
That
it
does make
happens
sense.
again, you will be going to jail for disorderly conduct.
Okay.
Does that
officer.
make sense?
Okay, officer. Yeah, that makes sense. I understand.
This report will also be going to HR.
Yes, and the last one also probably is still working its way to HR, right?
Probably.
Yeah, this wasn't Derek's first time investigators spoke with him. Just 2 days earlier, he was in front of detectives for those questionable posts made on social media.
Explain this one.
All right, yeah. So this one is the one that I posted on all my accounts that got a lot of attention, and I think this is probably like the representative sample of what the FBI wanted to talk to me for.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, straight up, I don't like Nazis. I don't want to kill anyone, and I don't think I have to kill anyone, and I'm not going to kill anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I told my brother one time that if ultimately in real life it came down to like me or someone else, like one of us dies and one of us has to live, I'll choose the other guy. I'll choose the other guy. Because I've already had my fun, you know. I had a great time growing up. I had a good time in college. If fascists are going to kill me, then so be it. But while I'm here, I'm not going to be quiet about the fact that fascists are evil. It's as simple as that.
So then this one also drew my attention.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry if you feel like you're like.
Well, I'm concerned is what I am. Like, I'm reading stuff about people, like, threatening people with violence.
Well, what about the ICE officers who threaten people with violence?
I'm not with them. I'm not involved in that. So
I know,
I'm not
but like,
here.
you
That's
wouldn't
not
try
my-
to stop them. You wouldn't try to stop them if they threatened people on campus with violence.
They're a federal agent doing their job.
Their job is to wear a mask and drive an unmarked vehicle and kidnap someone with
I'm
no
not
habeas
here to talk
corpus
about
and no
their
warrant.
situation. All right, I'm here to talk about right now.
All right.
All right. Speaking of ICE,
Yeah. Yeah, so, oh God. So this is part of what I was talking about to the FBI. Like, I told the FBI the way that I approach my social media is almost like a piece of performance art. And
so same way
this
as
is
this one.
Yeah. I mean, same vibe, right? So this is me threatening to pop the tires on an ICE van because the ICE van has people in the back and they're being taken to a concentration camp. So, are you talking about this topic? We already talked about
No, we already
this.
talked about the other ones.
Yeah,
I don't know
so
why
yeah.
they posted them the way they did.
But yeah, this is a picture of me because I wanted to put, a recognizable, I didn't want to put my whole entire face, but I wanted to put something recognizable out there so that people would know that I wasn't hacked. Like, this is genuinely my account. That's part of what makes it feel more like effective, I think, at the deterrence. Like the deterrence of Nazism, the deterrence of fascism.
Okay. And then last one, I guess this one, I don't really know why they put that one in there. I think we kind of already talked about that a little bit, so.
Yeah, I met the guy who shot Charlie Kirk, big if true. I did not actually meet the guy who shot Charlie
Right,
Kirk.
but the Charlie Kirk one at the top.
Well said. Cry harder. Every day hundreds of frail little kids in Palestine die. Charlie Kirk spoke out, not to end their suffering, but in favor of it. That was his free speech. My free speech is this. I, Derek S. Lopez, killed him. I killed Charlie Kirk. Yeah. So if he can say that, then I can say this. Like, free speech, whatever. I killed Charlie Kirk. It's not true. Just because I said it doesn't make it true.
No. But, like, it's a little concerning.
Yeah, no, I understand. And I do understand why you had to take me today. I'm not mad at you for taking me in today. You're doing your job. This is something you should be concerned about. And you had an interview with me, and now you know that, like, I don't mean any of this shit. Like, I'm not a threat to anybody. I'm not a threat on campus. I'm not a threat in Illinois. I'm not a threat to the United States of America. I'm just really upset. I'm just upset with what I'm seeing. I feel like I have no outlet for it. And you know what? I told the FBI this too. Like, sometimes when I'm posting this stuff online, like, I don't want to be a violent guy. Like, I don't actually believe in that. Sometimes when I post this shit online, it almost feels like vomiting. Like, it's almost involuntary. Like, obviously thought goes into it, but like, it feels like vomiting because I'm just seeing so much absolutely nasty shit coming out of like every like political place that I look. It's just disgusting.
Sure.
I just want to like program computers and like have a nice little job where I can, I don't know, I just want to like live in my yard, live in my house with a yard, have a dog and a computer and maybe a girlfriend or a wife one day, or I don't know. I mean, yeah, broke up with my girlfriend a couple weeks ago, so that's great. But I don't know. It's just, yeah, you know. Yeah, I'm sorry that I feel like I have to scare people in order to like
I don't
do my
think
part.
Anybody should be scared into or forced into anything that they don't want to believe or do.
Well, I'm not forcing anyone. This is all just stuff I'm posting.
I know,
online.
but like you said, you're sort of threatening people with like violence, but not actual violence, like
bluffing.
But don't you think it's a little wrong? Like, if I threaten
you... I do think that what they're doing is wrong. So,
right.
I can't fight wrong. I can't... You can't
have a normal conversation with somebody you have a disagreement with? You can't...
No, because they're not having a good faith conversation. Like okay. Charlie Kirk, right? His whole thing was like, I'm going to go have a nice, normal conversation about our differences. That's what he said that he was doing. Again, that's what he said he was doing. Mm-hmm. That's how he convinces people that he's a good guy. But then what he would do is he would go say the nastiest and he would clip it into videos to only take the parts where he managed to make a college student look dumb. And then he would post it online like he's some kind of big brain warrior. Mm-hmm. When in actuality, the majority of the clips that he didn't post were college students making him look dumb. He's not a smart guy. He's not a good guy. Mm-hmm. And frankly, I'm going to say it. I'm glad that he's not around anymore. It feels bad to say. Mm-hmm. You know, online I say worse things, but in real life, it feels bad to say.
So what...
I don't like feeling that way about people.
Can you explain to me exactly what bad stuff he said that I guess is upsetting you to this point?
He said that black women are too dumb to have the jobs that they have and that they're only there because of DEI. He said that trans people are just mentally ill and they need to be coerced into not being trans. He said that if trans people keep this up, then we might have to do something. Mm-hmm. You know, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. He's not a good guy.
The detective warned Derek then to toe the line because his posts were getting very close into the terroristic threat category.
You think I'll actually get arrested for this?
From what I've talked with everybody, you know, my chief of police and with the FBI agents, again, all of this is
this new
cautious.
Territory for you guys? Or is this something you see a lot?
With recent events, a lot more. Mm-hmm. And it's very concerning because of recent events, because of Charlie Kirk. So that's why we're doing more precautions, more threat assessment is what we call them, to determine if there actually is a threat to our campus and whatnot.
Okay.
From what I talked with everybody, this is borderline like terroristic threats almost. And I get it. I'm not a fan of Nazis or fascists either. Don't think I'm saying that. But like, you're threatening to kill people. And the way you're telling me this stuff is you're threatening people to go a certain route. Like, I don't threaten people to do something for me. I have conversations with people. It's, my whole job is communicating with people. So.
But you carry a gun.
I do. For safety.
But I don't.
No.
Yeah. So if we're having a conversation and I don't have a gun and you
But I'm
do
not
have a gun,
threatening you. I'm having a conversation with you. Alright?
am I free to leave?
Yeah, you're free to leave if you want to leave.
By October 20th, the video of Derek flipping over the table went viral, leading more people to see his social media posts that were already on the radar of the FBI.
So it seems like, what's going on, man? It seems like everything's like
I know.
escalating.
Well, okay, here's the thing. I maintain an online persona, but I did not mean to blow up the way I did on Fox News. That was crazy, and I'm a little overwhelmed. I'm responding in a way that I'm trying to de-escalate my persona, but it's going really weird.
Okay.
I don't consider a lot of the views that I post exactly my own views, but I consider it important for me to post them because of the awareness it brings to a lot of dangerous issues. And I know that I'm scaring people, and I apologize a lot. I apologize to a lot of people, my friends, my family, but this is something I feel like I have to do for like free speech sake, for like I don't know, bringing awareness sake.
Okay. Well, there's another incident I want to ask you about.
Okay.
Okay. So before I ask you about that, I'm going to read you Miranda, which Johnson's right.
Yeah, I got it already.
Okay. Well, this is a new incident. I have to read it to you either way.
Oh.
So, McLean County Republicans just received a electronic harassment threat.
Well, that wasn't me. I've not been threatening anybody. And I know that there is somebody on the board of the McLean County Republicans that online has been engaging with some of the stuff I've been posting. I don't think... It's possible that somebody saw that and started harassing him, but I don't encourage anyone to harass people, and I didn't harass him.
Okay. Because I just saw the Bloomington police report, and they suspected it was you. Obviously,
Okay.
because of the past incidents last week.
Yeah,
And then your
yeah.
online contact. And then I guess you had signed up to be a volunteer with the Republicans. Was that like...
Was that a long time ago?
I don't know.
I technically am registered to vote Republican, but like I did that so I could vote in the Republican primaries, but
Okay.
like that was like 4 years ago.
Gotcha. Okay. So you think it's someone else that just ripping off of your social media posts? And,
Well, are you allowed to show me what you're talking about?
no, I believe this was a phone call.
Oh, yeah, I don't make phone calls like that.
And they were specifically talking about events on Wednesday, a Republican event on Wednesday here in town.
On Wednesday?
Yeah, the 22nd.
I'm aware of an event tonight, but not on Wednesday.
Okay.
Is that what it, well, okay, I don't really
Oh, yeah,
know
I don't
what
even
the
know.
event.
I don't even know what event they were talking about. I just know our event here.
And there's always stuff on campus, I don't know.
Sure. The last name is that said something, claimed to be. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
yeah.
the last.
I don't know.
Does it ring a
I
bell?
don't think so. I mean, I don't know all my friends' last names, like people I was acquainted with in college, but I can't think of close with.
Okay. All right. So the other reason we called is Turning Point, the individuals that you flipped over the table the first time, they're wanting to pursue charges for that incident.
Oh, so is that separate charges from the time
From Friday.
from the time that was video recorded?
Yeah, the one from Friday.
Yeah, okay. From Friday, yeah.
Yeah, that was the one that I believe Johnson had already issued.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did talk to him after that.
Okay, so this is the one before that.
Yeah, okay.
So because of those two charges, because of the stuff online, you are going to be arrested today, and you're going to be taken down to jail.
Okay,
And you'll be detained
until when?
until you see a judge, which will be tomorrow.
I'll see a judge tomorrow.
Mm.
And then what will happen? Because I was told I'd see a judge on some date in November.
Right, that was for that first charge.
Oh, so the second charge is
Yeah.
faster because it's the second
Yeah,
charge.
because it's the second charge, and they're so close together, and
Right.
all the other circumstances with the online stuff.
Well, I think the first charge... Oh, wait, sorry, we're talking about the table.
Yeah.
now.
So
Okay.
right now we're talking about combining all this stuff together. Okay.
Well, not the phone calls, because that wasn't...
No, not
Yeah.
the phone calls. I just wanted to make sure
Okay.
that wasn't you.
Yeah, no, that
But it
wasn't
doesn't
me.
sound like it was you. It sounds like some.
I'm more of a flipping over a table guy than a phone call threatening guy.
You're more active.
Well, no, I wouldn't say active. See, that's one of the things about my online persona. Like, I come across very angrily, but it's kind of like a chihuahua, you know? It's like, in real life, I try to stay very, passive, calm, and level. And my online persona is angry because I feel like I have to do that in order to effectively engage with the people that are also angry online.
Okay. Why take it on the table in Turning Point? Like why flip that over?
The turning point table? Well, I have very strong views, and I do disagree with a lot of what Turning Point does as an organization. I've got no ill will against the students. I think they probably made a mistake by joining that organization, and they were just trying to be involved on campus, representing their beliefs. A lot of those kids are like, yeah, free speech. I'm all for free speech, and I love that too. But Turning Point's not a good organization. And these kids are, freshmen coming right out of high school. They don't know that. So I feel like if I can discourage that as much as possible, I'm going to do that in a nonviolent way, Because flipping over a table, I didn't mean to damage the property. I actually was trying to just, overturn it and spill the contents. But I think somebody tried to prevent it or sat on it, and then it, got pulled in a way I didn't mean to happen. I almost tripped and fell over. But,
Well, if the tables were reversed and somebody came up and flipped over your table, how would you feel?
I feel bad, and the Republicans felt bad, Yeah, I feel bad.
Okay.
Even though Derek appeared somewhat remorseful, chalking this all up to his online persona, he still was hit with criminal charges and taken to jail.
Go into your room. You can throw this away. All right, turn. Chains behind your back. You need to go find a key to double lock. Mine on my other uniform. You're okay.
Oh, all right.
We go this way. Hey, Will, you back here? You got a handcuff key on you?
Yes. You need it?
Yeah, mine's in my uniform, and I just need to double lock his cuffs.
Oh, you don't have to take it.
Yeah, I just need to double lock. Only 23. You show Derek in custody. I go turn around. So, if I don't double lock these, when you go to sit down, if they're not locked, these can tighten down and hurt your wrist.
Oh, like it keeps it from
Sliding.
ratcheting.
Yeah, keeps it from ratcheting and hurting your wrist.
Okay. Education.
Alright. Where did I put my book? Oh, it's over here. Alright, come on.
Am I going to get a mug shot? Am I going to get a mug shot?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
I have to keep custody of you.
Sure, yeah.
That's why I'm like grabbing on you.
Yeah. I think that parking lot's where my car is.
Right here?
Yeah.
Yep. That's probably them giving you a ticket.
Am I not supposed to park there? I didn't see a sign when I came in.
So, yeah, it's faculty. If you don't have, you have faculty permit.
No, I don't have
Oh.
a faculty. I'm a faculty, but I'm like brand new to the university. I haven't gotten all the paperwork yet.
Oh, okay.
Not
Okay, well, either way, I'll have them
That's
22-year ticket.
Thanks.
See, they already gave that person a...
I guess they're quick. That's right.
Yeah, they're quick. I've gotten several tickets when I get my permit.
No, friendly fire.
seat.
Can I put my hands in front of me?
Nope.
After Derek's arrest, he lost his job at the university, but now he also risked losing his freedom. Just days later, he was taken into custody again for allegedly making threats against the president online. His defense attorney reportedly argued he wasn't violent, nor did he have plans to harm the president. But in November, a judge ruled to keep Derek Lopez behind bars until trial, even noting Derek ignored specific warnings, and despite his lack of violent history, there was strong enough evidence in this case. According to a press release from the U.S. Attorney's Office of the Central District of Illinois, Derek Lopez faces a max sentence of 5 years in prison if he's convicted. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Inside the Crime. I'm Elizabeth Millner.